mics for a minute.
Don't be nervous.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the mixtape with K, Diesel, and Zap. This is the mixtape. We got kicks in the back. This is the mixtape. Live at 8:05. This is the mixtape. Yeah, the mixtape. This is the mixtape with K, Diesel, and Zap. This is the mixtape. We got kicks in the back. This is the mixtape. Live at 8:05. This is the mixtape. Yeah, the mixtape.
You missed that part?
I do. I missed that part. Damn it. Missed that part.
I was like, what?
Huh.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to another addiction.
Addiction edition.
Sure. It's becoming an addiction.
That too.
I like being here. This is my release. Everything else in my life sucks except for this show.
Wow. This is the part.
Just going to start off with a little bit of truth here.
This is the part where
All
we're
right?
having all the crazy
Everything
lights.
sucks.
Keeping it real.
Woosah. All right. Here we go. Take two.
Right.
Welcome to the Mixtape Podcast. I am your host, K Diesel. That is my partner.
DJ Zap.
And tonight we are joined by Nessie G.
Nessie G.
In the building. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Miss you guys, man.
Like I said, this is the best part of my week. You know what I mean? For everybody else, Mondays kind of sucks. Everyone's like, oh, looks like,
Right.
Monday, boo, whatever. But since we do the show on this day, like it's actually something to look forward to.
Great
So
way to start the week.
It is a way to kind of refocus who I am, what I do, what we're about, who we want to be, that type of thing. And we're honored that you're able to join us tonight.
I'm very honored to even be asked to be here tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
We've been wanting to put you on. There's so many few female MCs out and about, and so to want to be able to get you in has been something we've been trying to work on, but we've been just kind of growing, like letting this thing organically happen. And I know some people tune in a lot and some people just one hitter, one time or whatever, but now we're on YouTube.
That's
and trying to get people to subscribe. So if you're tuning in, go ahead, feel free to hit that button right there on the bottom, little bell shape.
If you're listening
Ring
on the
the bell.
replay,
Ring
hit
ding ding.
subscribe.
And we appreciate all the likes and follows and everybody tuning in. And I had a little bit of an embarrassing moment. So Friday, myself and Echo were DJing at Rancho, and this guy comes up and he's like, yo, I know you. And I'm like, you know me? Like, how? Like, whenever that happens, when like kind of younger people, 21, 22, when
Say
they come
they
up
know
and
you?
know me, kind of like, am I about to be hit with like a paternity suit or something?
Yeah, where do you know me from?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know you.
It
Right,
wasn't me.
But he was like, man, I feel like I should be getting your autograph or something. You're like famous. And I'm like, get out of here. I just started laughing. I'm like, get out of here. Famous. Psh, I ain't done nothing. But he just says that he, from radio, from him growing up as a little kid, listening to when I was on radio back in the day, to things we're
Following
doing now.
your
and then-
career.
Yeah, I mean, not closely, but it was just pretty flattering, and it's hard to take that type of
Shout out to that guy.
flattery. Yeah, I wish I had gotten his name, and he was really cool, but he made me. I was like, dude, autograph, buy me a shot, fool.
buy me a shot.
Do you ever have those moments?
Yeah, actually.
I mean, you've done more than we play music.
Yeah, we play
You know what I
music.
mean?
We don't
You
perform
you
music.
made
make music,
something
yeah.
that
Yeah.
has your name attached to it, and that's you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I've actually had a few moments where, and I have to kind of watch myself because I don't look at myself like I'm anybody. I do what I like to do, and it's kind of like a hobby. But I'll be out, and there's some times where I'll get, there's been a few times where I've been asked for autographs or pictures or. Is that her? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I have to kind of watch myself because I'm like, what the hell are they looking at? But I need to remember, like, I do have fans out there. People
Right.
do know who I am, and I don't. Sometimes
you're no
I
stranger
forget,
to YouTube. You know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
videos out.
Yeah, and after tonight, they're just gonna click on the links
Hey.
and
Right.
check them out.
If you're following Nessie, or if you haven't yet, go ahead. Make sure you follow her and
Right,
hit that
Yeah.
subscribe. We all could use a little more subscribers.
That's right.
right.
So let's do a little bit of history. Where are you from? How long-
805.
Yeah.
No, I've
There you go.
actually.
What's up, fool?
I grew up all over the place. I mean, grew up in Lompoc, San Ynez, Santa Barbara. Now I'm back in Santa Maria.
Okay.
I haven't lived here in 20 years, but I'm back home. So
All right.
All right.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
all over the
so
place.
this is home.
Yeah,
All
this is
right.
home.
It's home. 805
I wasn't-
describes
I
it though,
wasn't-
right?
Yeah,
there we
pretty
go.
much.
I wasn't sure because I think I met you in Santa Barbara.
I
But it was at a show. I think it was
Yeah.
at the Sugar Free Show or one of them shows
Velvet Jones.
at Velvet Jones, which is no longer called Velvet Jones.
I
So
know.
What's it called now?
I think it's Music Alley or
Music Alley.
something
Off,
like
all
that.
off topic. What's it called now, by the way? Forget
it's
what
Music
you just
Alley.
asked. No.
A lot of those clubs and stuff have changed names.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ones that remain true, but
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, it's Music Alley now. So.
Got it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that was one of the first places. And then my boy, rest in peace, DJ Crown, he wanted to do shows in Santa Maria. And he was
Right.
like, why can't we do that and have local talent and stuff? And I believe
Yeah.
he reached out to you guys.
Yeah.
But that was after that.
That's
I,
when, yeah, that's when I first heard of you. So it was the DJ Crown show. So.
Yeah, I actually he was the first one that got me out here in Santa Maria. Anytime I was in town, he always told me like, hey Nessie, like anytime you're here, just let me know and I'll get you up there, just perform a little song or two. And I think the main one I did was on my birthday. He really like put out flyers and he did a little birthday bash for me,
Right,
so I
right.
got to perform. It was a good night that night. But yeah, I miss him. That was good though.
Yeah, he really wanted to pursue that, and that was, I would just kind of be like, okay, because a lot of his early DJ stuff, I helped him a lot. He's the homie, so it was like I helped him do his first weddings, I helped him do his first nights and stuff. So, but when it came to the concert stuff, he kind of had learned. He had some help from our homie Vega, and just kind of, just had put it together and just said, okay, we could do this.
Yeah.
And he did. And,
It was cool because there's not too many places here that were doing like
Right.
acts like that.
Right.
I remember I think I had seen you there, but I used to bartend at 510 when they were open.
Mhm.
Right.
And
right.
they were like
You
the
might
only
have seen me there.
place.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
But yeah, I bartended there a few times, and I think that was like the only place that actually had like talent coming out.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the only place that has actual stage. Oh well, no, Cheeto.
Right.
Cheeto has a little
Oh, yeah,
little
Cheeto.
stage. They have the little
The Louis
I would
stage. The
call it-
Louis stage.
yeah.
That's a classic.
Well, yeah, that's where we
Classic.
have. That's where
Yeah,
Ness
that's
had a
right.
thing.
That's
the
what I
mini
was
me.
But 510 has that big stage.
Yeah, like
You could put-
the real.
Like
You put a
it
banda
was
and a half.
elevated. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could. You really could. They did a lot.
Yeah, they did,
Put
right.
a lot of bandas up there, but they had bands and groups. I saw 2 Live Crew there. Like, you know what I mean? It was a bigger place, and it's kind of sad that
Yeah, that
it's
place
not
was, like,
nothing's
cursed.
happening there,
Yeah.
Nobody
or-
could ever keep it open.
or what?
I don't.
I don't
it's
know.
supposed to
It
be
looked
like
like-
Says
I drive by
Cajun
there
food.
every day. Every day I drive by there, I think there's
Man.
gonna be like Cajun food, crab boil, or something going on, but
It's been
nothing.
years.
I've been back in town for a year and I've seen that sign. It hasn't moved.
Right?
So.
You know, once they started bombing on the side and graffitiing all up, I was like, man, someone threw up their tag. I'm next. I'm gonna go throw mine up. Might as well. Everyone drives by every day.
I had my, my bib ready and my the nutcrackers for the claws. I was ready, man. Like, oh, come on, let's come with it. Teasing fat people all over. It's messed up, man. No, but I, that'd be dope to see a venue like that, of that size, happen again in Santa Maria.
Yeah.
We have so few places that are doing it for the culture, and shout out to the people that are making those things happen. Central Coast Beach Social, they're doing events, and they're in Lompoc and Guadalupe and just kind of everywhere, and they're making stuff happen, and a couple other people. Shout out to Lord Sanctus.
Yeah, shout out to Harold and the crew out there.
They're doing their stuff and slow mostly, you know what I mean? But they try to make it, for this part of the 805, we got to try to do something. So I think one of my goals is to have an event real soon. It's just finding the right place for it.
Yeah. I started to take it a little personal because I started hearing about all these events, and I'm like, damn, nobody knows about Nessie G no more or what? Like, I wasn't getting no invites. I would find out about the events after they happened. I'm like, dang, now
and
where's
you know
the
what?
love?
And
Well, the hell, after today, you're going to be inviting all of them,
Right.
all those
Oh,
folks.
shit. My phone better start ringing.
I like to think that I'm in the know, and I find about stuff like after it happened. Like, yo,
Right.
man, there was an event, like 400 people showed up, and it was
Yeah.
crazy wild. Where was I?
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was,
Don't even show me. I don't even want to see those stories because I feel like I missed out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I started feeling like that, and then I started thinking like, what? Am I too old for this shit now? What? Because I'm not a size 3? I'm not invited, or what? I can't be
we
too
talking
serious,
real
though.
talk
Real
today.
talk, real talk.
We are
Real.
getting down to it because
How I do.
you don't even know how old I feel in the club. I am that old man in the club.
Walk down the stairs. It's inside my house. They're having a damn party in my house, and they're on live. I wasn't even invited.
So you're here. You're 805.
Yeah.
I had some questions that I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, of course.
Nessie G,
He's all, let me look up.
are you still a bad girl?
Don't tell nobody. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a good girl.
I was listening
girl.
to your
Oh,
music, and that was
yeah.
the first song.
That
That was the first song that played on my when I hit your.
Yeah, what was
That's
the
actually one of my
Spotify?
popular ones. But yeah,
What was the track
I think there'll always be a little bad girl in Nessie.
I think it was called Bad Girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it?
it's
Was
called
it?
Bad Girl.
All right. I was listening to On Some Blank-ish is what it was, I think, is the last one. I think it's this one right here. You see that one?
Oh, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, that's I've been out of the loop for a minute. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I'm no longer with Al Entertainment.
I
So
did not know that.
Yeah.
I wanted to
After
ask.
some internet research, I think I discovered that today.
I
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I can be honest, right? My show. This is my show. We can
Right.
be
You,
honest.
Let's
you
just
go
keep
ahead
it
and be
real. That's
honest
what we
since,
do.
it's
I figured as much, but I'm not really into gossip.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or I mean, I am, but I don't want to be. I was
Yeah.
kind of like, you know.
yeah,
I
right. He's
figured a
about
little something the other day.
K Diesel has invited you to join Central Coast Cheese Me.
When I saw like separate Facebook accounts ask me to be friends, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I
okay,
see.
all right.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Al Entertainment broke up, and R.I.P. to Mello. He passed away, and me and Sav just kind of split ways, So I'm actually, I took a break for it's been about a year and a half, and now I'm a solo artist, and I'm just working on some new stuff by myself, and it's different, So
Who's producing for you, or are you looking for a
well,
producer?
I reached out to a couple people.
Uh-huh.
Is it Little Bones? I think when I saw him at Cheeto Bar,
Right.
I kind of talked to him. But Santa Barbara, it was Elliot Lenham. That was our producer. And so now that I'm here, I kind of have to keep a lookout, start
Yeah.
networking. But nobody invites me nowhere, so I can't even network. I don't even know who's who
Yeah.
these days.
Do you think part of it
But-
is because I was in doing stuff in Santa Barbara, then I was doing stuff in Lompoc, and then Santa Maria, so that makes it harder to make the connections, or is
Not
it easier to
really.
make the connections that way? And you're like,
I gotta say, for me, I'm very timid. So I'm the one that's kind of just like shy girl. until I get on stage. But you know, Sav, that was kind of his thing. He was the one to network and make those contacts. And now that I'm starting out by myself, I'm like, okay, what the hell am I doing? Who do I talk to? Who's who? Like, and it's hard for me because I don't even know what direction to go.
Was Sav the one that got you into rapping, or
actually, I used to do poetry growing up, and my friend before he passed away, who I did RIP for, he had told Sav, like, when me and Sav first got together, like, hey, give Nessie a chance, give her a beat, dude, she's got some shit, you know. And like, I used to freestyle, just messing around. I can't freestyle for shit, but he told it. He's heard my poetry, and he's like, dude, give her a chance. And so Sav's the one that got me started.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that was part of my question, was who was it that kind of not just brought you in, but like, you know, some people say this person inspired me, and they pick like some rapper that, like, famous rapper, but who, like, so locally or kind of like from around the way inspired you to do this?
I mean, I actually, like, I've always wanted to do music. I've had a lot of friends that do music, like, you know, Mr. Little One from San Diego. He's actually one of my really good friends, and I know people. I just never actually took the footsteps or got brave enough to get out there. So when I hooked up with Sav, he was already, like, in the Santa Barbara scene, and he gave me a chance. He threw me a beat, and Back Before was my first track that I ever did, and went a long way. So that's where I kind of just kept going with it.
Right on.
Do you I had this thought earlier. Do you think that Latino, Latina, Latinx, Chicano rap takes a back seat to, like, mainstream rap, or takes a backseat to getting noticed? Do you think it's harder for our people?
You know, I gotta say, I think it depends.
Sí se puede.
Like, when people see me, like, they think of Chicano rap, you know, because I'm a Latina, I'm tatted up, I grew up in that lifestyle. But when you hear my music, I'm actually not really Chicano rap. I consider myself more like underground, hip-hop, kind of, like, I'm still learning, you know, what I like to do or what kind of music. I'm kind of diverse in that area. And when I first started doing music, a lot of our shows were, like, in LA. I have somebody out there who used to get us on, like, big shows out there. So it was mostly, like, blacks, you know, and then it was me and Sav. So they were thinking, oh, we're gonna bring some Chicano rap, and until we hit the stage, they're like, oh snap, okay, like, dang.
You're like,
you know,
oh,
they
this
weren't
isn't
expecting
gangster
that.
rap.
Right.
Yeah, so we surprise people, but I think it just really depends. Like, Chicano rap has a huge fan base in its own, but if you're, like, not in that genre and you just have the look, like, it is hard.
Well, that was
hey, Chicana that raps. They'll be like,
like, everybody's like, oh, are you gonna be like Miss Lady Pinks and Miss Crazy and all them? And I'm like, well, no, I like them too. I grew up on them, but that's not my style.
Right.
I'm different. I have a very unique style, I think.
So I guess part of that was in getting noticed. It's kind of hard. I mean, because just looking at you, you know what I mean? Or not just you, but like I would say any Mexican-based rapper, whatever, Latino, whatever you want to call yourselves these days. I don't know, Latinx. Sounds like a Kleenex for Mexicans.
I don't know if any rappers call themselves Latinx.
We don't know that yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they're being overlooked. They're being not
not
invited to all these places where they should be.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So just as an overall description of it, does it matter? I mean, it shouldn't matter, right? You should be based off your skill, off your talent,
Exactly.
whatever. But if I were to show somebody a picture and they would say, oh, what,
Judging right away.
right,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
right away. So how do we get over that hump?
I'm still trying to figure that out. to be
Has it been a
honest with you.
challenge? That's been a challenge.
It really has.
Well,
a lot
because
of
like
people
you just
don't
said,
even want to give it a chance
you
because
said
they're basing their judge.
yeah,
they're
you're
judging
friends
off me.
with Mr. Little One, right?
Yeah.
So people would think, oh, okay, well then, then they're all, it's all hood, music, whatever.
Right.
And it's like, and without giving her a chance,
Yeah.
you're missing out on what is otherwise poetry over music.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. That's why, you know, in starting music, like I really didn't know which direction I was going in, and it's hard because I don't know like if I sound right to certain beats, and I was trying to find myself. So like my first album, I was totally trying to find myself. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and then after I released that album, Kill Whackness was one of the first singles I had after my first album, and I kind of wanted to switch that up because like the hip hop part, I wanted to get more into that,
Right.
you know, and that's one of my favorite songs. But so I'm still like kind of trying to find myself.
Okay.
Like this one I just did on some post shit, you know, like
It's all right. You can say it. You can say it.
that was
I don't cuss because if Santa Claus is around, I don't cuss. I
I got a potty mouth,
my
so
thing,
sorry.
But it's all right. I do.
But for that, like that, I've never done like Chicano rap, and to
Right.
me that was kind of in that.
You were leaning
in
that
genre.
way?
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
all right.
and it was a challenge for me, but I think it was cool. I liked it, you know, and it was just something else I overcame
Right on.
to prove to myself I can do. So.
You mentioned your first album. How many albums officially? What releases? Like if I'm looking, I know I looked, so I know I saw. Hell, I just popped up Instagram and I was like, let me add a sound. And I typed in Nessie G. It was like 50 songs popped up. but I mean, which is cool. That's awesome because if you type in Zap only dance floor more about no, come on. But
That's the other Zap.
Yeah, that's the other. Dang it. For you though. How many tracks, albums officially so far? Because I got...
You know, I haven't even counted like how many tracks I'm on. I do have one album that's mine. That's the 5150, which was
Right.
my first album. But like I said, I don't really have a lot of solo songs, and that's something that I have to work on because it was just easier to get my team on the songs, you know?
Right.
So I really don't have a lot of solo songs, but I have my one album. Al Entertainment released, we released one, the Hustle Click album, and that was basically just a mixture of songs that was me, Sav, TZ, some of them had Mellow on them. So that was just kind of like a, what do you call that?
Like a compilation,
yeah.
of the folks on the click, the
Exactly.
people on the
Yeah.
Which I was gonna
Right.
Hustle Click question mark.
Oh, there you
That
go.
was there. That was
Hustle
one of the
Ask away,
questions.
Kiko.
Yeah.
Who is the Hustle Click? And
Hustle
she already
Click,
answered.
yeah. That was me, Sav, TZ, and Mellow was a diehard with us, so
Are
he
you-
was supposed to be on a lot of that.
Are you still working with TZ?
Actually, TZ, he left. He went out to, I believe he's in Oregon.
Mm.
So he left right before Mello passed away, and then after Mello passed away, it was just me and Sav left. And then when that didn't work out, we pretty much died out.
So beat wise, who was doing all the? I hope I'm not screwing up the question. Dang it.
No,
So
actually,
beat wise, who was doing the production back then and?
So we worked. We used to get our beats from Mario. I think it's Rivera. He goes by Skinny. So Skinny Beats. He was our main guy. Then we ended up getting like a lot of beats off YouTube or whatever. So,
Right.
But Elliot Lenham, he was our producer.
Okay, all right.
So
That's the man right there.
yeah, that's the man.
All right.
Awesome guy.
So, another question was, how do you write your lyrics? And I don't mean like pen, paper,
Cursive
or,
on,
you know,
on
like that.
yellow pads.
I mean, how do you keep your songs or subjects like fresh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard. I've been struggling with that lately. But at first, I kind of went off what the team was going with. Like, they'd give me a beat, kind of give me a topic, or I would ask for their help, like on my album, you know, like, hey, help me out with the hook because I want this beat, you know? So
Yeah,
I suck at hooks. I can't stand doing those, but I'm good at my verses. So they kind of would help me, like, give me direction on where to go with that. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to start working on by myself, and I haven't figured that out yet. I'm barely starting to, you know, pick up the pen and paper again.
Right.
Like I said, on some ho shit, it's been about a year since I've done a song, so.
Okay. And so I noticed that you did 2 ciphers. I recently watched them, so I gotta say, when I say recently, I watched them about 4 times over the past like 2 days here. But how did that come about, and how was it doing that? I always ask the cipher guys because and lady in this case,
Yeah.
because it was all guys there, right?
Yeah, I'm usually the only female.
Okay, so
Alchemia, who's actually from here, he's from Santa Maria. He was a friend of Sav's, and he invited us to get on the ciphers, which was cool. It was just a lot of different styles on dope beats. And then I got introduced to Sick Notes, and I think that was the cipher I was on without Al Entertainment. So that's actually where I met Contra from 805 Live. And Blackout, David, and Little Rekka, like all those, they're very lyrical. So that was like a different type of cipher for me, and it was awesome. So I still actually work with Sick Notes. We're working on a project right now. So yeah, I mean, it was different. I wanted to challenge myself. They were very lyrical, and that was, like I said, I kind of wanted to get more into the hip hop part. So I challenged myself.
You're
with
like,
that.
let's do a cipher.
Like,
let's go.
Do it. Let's do it. I'm always on board. If anybody brings something to me, I'm like, let's do it.
You hear that? I know that somebody's watching.
Let
I know.
'em know.
Get it.
Speaking of people watching, shout out to the people in the chat. June's back from 805 to the 949.
Oh, dang.
And shout out to Jaime. What's up, Jaime?
Yeah, shout out to Angie.
It's our peoples right there.
June is back.
Everybody
back.
who's watching the replay, thank you
Shout
very
to you.
much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Our fan in Japan.
Like, share, save,
You got fans out
subscribe.
there?
While we're out, we gotta give a shout out to the sponsors really quick. K Diesel. I don't know if you've seen them.
I don't know if you see this.
I know MMC's
Oh, yeah.
up here. Oh, shout out to
There
MMC
it
first
is.
off.
Okay.
Did you see the Balderas fight? I think they had the logos on the shorts.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
on their IG page
right on.
just right now. It's like another win for them. Shout out to Adept Events. That's where we are stationed at.
The
right
beautiful
now.
moon.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Markov, Isaiah, with the not only the merch up here, but the beats in the background right here that you hear.
All right.
And K Diesel bumping live. Yeah.
Courtney here. Ryan is messy. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Sound familiar?
What happened?
Ryan is messy. 1, 2, 3.
Courtney's in the building. Shout out to
Courtney
Courtney.
here.
I
You're
know.
like,
I
I
know
don't
one
know.
Courtney in town. If that's her, that's what's up.
Yeah, there you go.
Much love to my girl. Oh, okay. I know. Thousand Oaks. That's what's up. I love you,
Alright.
girl.
Hey, see?
See?
Tuned in.
Yeah.
I have a question, and I think I want to start asking this to all our guests.
All right. Go right ahead. No.
You're familiar with verses,
Yes.
right? The people battling each other, or not? You know what I'm talking about? The one Timberland and Swiss Beats created. So verses, they have all these people go against each other. They had Dipset go against the Locks. They had
DMX and Snoop.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know,
okay.
Teddy Riley and Babyface.
E40 Too Short. You know, so they
Okay.
have
Okay. I know
there's
what you're
like
talking about. Yeah.
not freestyle
Song, it's like
battles.
song for
It's
song.
like,
Song
yeah.
for song.
You gotta
kinda.
have originally you had to have catalog. You couldn't just be like a one-hit wonder,
Right.
because there's a lot of other like little knockoff verses. They're like, yo man, did you see the one with like Soldier Boy and you know Little Soto? I was like, what? No, what was that on Triller? Like what?
Lil Fizz from
Right.
B2K, his solo song. I don't know which one that is.
He paddled the Marion.
Yeah.
No, so verses. Who would you want to see do verses, dead or alive?
Can only pick two. Only pick two.
Only two. Damn.
You personally, we don't want everybody else's answer. It doesn't need to be like the answer.
It doesn't
every-
have to be the
I know.
battle of the year.
Yeah,
but
pretend there's no camera up there. You just tell us who you personally would want to see.
What mood am I in right now? I'm so all over the place with my music. I'm on some R&B stuff right now, so I've been taking a
Hey.
break off that.
Perfect.
there's
hip-hop.
nothing wrong with that. Speaking of
But,
which, on the 16th, my boy Echo and I will be doing an R&B night at Rancho Bowl. It's on Wednesday. So
Oh,
I'm just gonna
what?
drop shameless plugs, right? It's
I
all
want some
R&B.
R&B.
Grown folks,
Some
if you
Luther
with me,
Vandross.
come through.
Get
I just,
one.
oh, you know what? I just saw Kanye West.
Oh, so did I, man.
documentary,
I
The
just
Chiller,
watched it,
right?
man.
And so they were talking about that song.
Yep.
Jamie Foxx was going off. He's a fool.
Yeah.
I would, I
He
would
said
like
orange,
to
orange
see,
juice Joe's orange juice Joe's.
right? I have. Jamie Foxx is a talented artist. The guy plays piano. He sings R&B. He tells jokes. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's funny in his music, and yet very real with it. Like he knows like history and civil matters and stuff like that. So he does have a crazy, not crazy. He does have a deep grasp of his surroundings. Right.
Awareness. Yes.
Awareness. Yeah. Very much so. And at the same time, still able to be very funny, humorous. So I would like to see him versus I don't know, because he kind of only did like the one album, right?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
The Unpredictable.
Yeah. Unpredictable.
Right. So gotta have like somebody with like one album. I don't know. I almost had a thought there.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
That was
to be Kevin
that.
Hart. The
Yeah,
chocolate
but
dropper. The chocolate
Kevin
dropper.
Hart's a little.
But he's
I mean,
not
Cat
really
Williams
music.
did an album.
He
Yeah.
did, huh?
You know.
Music? Yeah. He was rapping for a minute.
Oh man. Yeah.
Verses. But who would you have on your verses? Who would you have?
I mean, that wouldn't be my verses, but that I'm just saying.
He
that
just said that would be his verses.
No,
He's like, I'm Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx versus everybody.
that was just because it just came up. But
You know, I think I want to move into the direction of females because, you know, all these guys, I'm trying to be on the
taking
female
the shine.
tip.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
You know, growing up, I was really into like Eve. Eve is actually
Yeah,
an artist
Eve.
that I grew up on, and I like her style. Eve and Lil Kim. Lil Kim's my
Ooh.
girl, you know. But she's got some bars too, and she's got that
Little Kim was a trendsetter in her own right.
Yeah, she
And
was
then-
unique in
She was
herself.
fat.
She-
P-H-A-T.
I don't use that
and then
word.
came Eve, like a generation of rap later.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that'd be a good versus.
Yeah.
I'd tune into that.
I like that old
Definitely.
school stuff more than the mainstream. I prefer that.
Lil Kim versus Eve. You heard it first here. When it comes out,
Yeah.
then you come back to us. I think
Thank
it's
us.
predicted on the Mixtape podcast. We're the new Simpsons.
I know, right?
Shout out to Allison Chacon, the Nessie G.
That's right.
That's a
That's my
G.
girl right there.
Yeah, Courtney says she loves you more, by the way.
Aw. Man, there's very few like true ones that I have that fully support me, and these two girls are two of them for sure.
That's awesome. And are they in town? Not in town.
Ellie, she's here.
Oh,
She's
okay.
here, and Courtney is actually in Thousand Oaks. I
So
met her
you
through
getting that
Sam.
love all over.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome because, you know, some people I know they try and they can't. You've done things. Granted, you had a team behind you to help you, but still, that experience that you have, you can't pay for that. Like, nobody can tell you those things. I
Right.
can tell you all day about the concerts that I've worked and stuff like that, but that won't help you get behind a mic and do, you know what I mean? Like, you
Right.
have to experience and go through and
And
be
do it.
nervous and have butterflies and
Right.
be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is about to go down right now. You
I
know?
couldn't even sleep last night. I was so nervous. To
Oh,
get up here.
wow.
I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be on a podcast. Oh my God. Like,
With
I am-
K Diesel,
I'm
the
telling
internet's
you,
forever.
man.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
I am so timid. People don't even know. Like, anytime you guys see me at a show, I was probably faded off my ass.
Well,
You know?
speaking of faded,
I don't even know what that means.
right?
As I open up my water,
Yeah,
try
same.
to rehydrate.
Let me drink some tea.
Oh my goodness.
I got my bang right here.
Man, last night, I don't know what I was trying to do.
Oh,
I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to forget last week.
there you go.
Man. Today actually marks.
I wouldn't recommend it. Please don't drink away your problems.
Today marks 6 months for me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, man. You know, hold on.
So
Dun, dun, dun.
taking a little break. Taking a little break.
All right. All right. Shout out to people taking breaks.
Yeah.
Pump your brakes.
Pump your brakes.
I want to be able to say that I should take a break and join you. And,
I thought you were for a minute.
I did at one point.
For a day or two, 24 hours.
No, I mean,
You did good.
It was a while ago.
Baby steps,
that
baby
was-
steps,
that was a
baby
while ago,
steps.
like a year ago, right?
Like a year or two ago that I did,
Right.
I don't know, 90 days.
Yeah.
That's what's
There
up.
you go.
I feel like I did a bid.
He finally got out. You should have seen him.
Right? This is
No,
the longest 6 months of my
Right?
life, damn it.
It's sad because I really do need to take a break. Like, people that care about me are just like, wow, you're going too hard. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but let's go out. Okay, fine. Let's go.
Yeah. Meet me at the club.
Right? We're not going to
Yeah.
drink. Me and Zap, we'll be like,
Yeah.
we're not drinking tonight.
Then we hear
And
this
then
piano
that
playing in the
happened.
background, and we're like, dang, that's what sounds good right now.
And then end of the night,
Let's see what happened was.
end of the night,
Yeah.
someone's calling Uber.
Yeah, I was calling
Okay.
Uber.
I'll just get my equipment tomorrow.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I'll pick it up. Can
Yeah.
you meet me at?
I thought about bartending again because I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, since I've been here, since the split up and everything, I'm an at-home mommy.
Mhm.
You know, I got 3 babies and legit babies, 2 of them still in diapers. So I thought about bartending and I'm like, nope, can't do it. I already know where that's gonna lead me.
Yeah, that's they don't know about that industry life.
Man,
Sliding scale.
no joke.
So what are you doing? Just being
I'm
a
an
mom?
at-home
Full-time
mommy.
mom?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
actually barely starting to kind of. I just got my kids into school, so now that I'm getting a routine with them, I'm gonna start looking for work. I just had to take a break and just kind of get my mind right,
Mhm.
get my kids, get a routine going, and being here in town, I don't have family, not too many friends, so just trying to figure it out.
Right.
Now I'm starting to pick up the pen and paper again, so it's just. There's
Get
been
those-
a lot, and I'm sure, like you said, rumors and all this gossip.
Sure.
There's been a lot of stuff going on.
But
so.
even outside of that, there's been so much going on since the end of 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Including
there's
that.
a lot. It's
And
not
the
a bad time to be
shutdown,
in that
so,
spot.
Yeah,
There's
you
a lot
know,
of folks in that
I
spot.
Yeah.
I really feel like, man, that whole year came and went, and people made choices and different things, and there's people, still a lot of people angry.
Yeah.
And like right now, California is coming off the mask mandate, so some people are like, we've been saying this the whole time that it doesn't help, and then there's people that were in full support, and I'm still seeing people wearing masks, and
I'm confused. I don't know if I'm supposed to wear one or not. So you'll see me halfway on, halfway out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused.
I think sometimes it's like with the masks. There's times I still I think it's like social pressure. People, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, everyone's wearing one. Oh, I guess I'll put the chin strap on right now. Kind of like leave it there and keep it in my pocket just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
I might not even wear it, but I still do that sometimes.
you went to the movies though, right?
I went to the movies twice this weekend, man.
Okay.
I saw.
Were people wearing masks?
Yeah, yeah. There's people wearing masks, and Batman. I don't know if it was actual COVID mask or if it was Vengeance, the Mask of Vengeance.
Okay.
No, there's
It
people.
was cosplay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a COVID mask or if
Yeah.
it was cosplay. It was just-
Yeah, then I watched House of Gucci yesterday. Don't judge me, but I did watch House of Gucci yesterday, and there's still people wearing masks in the line.
I don't even know what House of Gucci is.
How did you like that movie? Did you like it?
Hey man, you want to have conversation with women? You say, I saw House of Gucci last week. They all, yes, it was good. I liked it. I liked it. It was good.
Gucci.
I thought it was an interesting story. I actually did.
Kylo Ren's in
was
it.
Cool.
Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
I don't think that's his real name.
No, that's not his real name. I don't know his name. The guy from Star Wars. Kylo Ren's in it, man. That's all that matters to some guy.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was good. I mean, it wasn't. By the way, guys, if you watch The Batman, Zoe Kravitz is in that movie.
And that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know, man.
Yeah, I need to watch it. She's like, who? Zoe.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter and
Is she bad?
Lisa Bonet. That's Lisa Bonet's daughter.
I haven't seen
Oh
it.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
that was a
okay.
good movie.
I get it. I get it.
That was good.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
have to
House of
check that
Gucci was
out.
good too, though. So, if you wonder how it was, hit me up. Let me give you
You can hit him up in the comments.
the
right now.
review. Yeah, hit me up in the comments. My daughter was like, "What's this about? What's?" House of
Oh,
Gucci.
she did. That wasn't her pick.
No, man.
That was your pick.
That was my pick.
I don't know.
Was it because
I
of
d-
Lady Gaga?
Honestly, I don't know anything about this movie. I never even heard of it till right now that you mentioned it. So I'm gonna have after this. I'm gonna have to go and like check the
Watch it.
trailer or something. You know,
Yeah. Who knows, man?
I'll watch the trailer on YouTube.
You're like, I wasn't planning on talking about House of Gucci, but since we are,
It's all good.
did you like it? You liked it?
I actually, I had different expectations when I did see it, but
Right.
I actually liked it.
Yeah, same.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
I want to learn. I'm trying to up my knowledge. It was based on a true story.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Kind of see.
I'm
that.
into that.
The good news is family screws you over regardless if it's not just
Man.
Wow,
if your name is
It's
Gucci.
everywhere. It's everywhere.
that is crazy.
Zap Gucci.
That sounds good.
So, another question: do you think now that we've gone through this pandemic and everything that's happened in that sense, that music is changing? Like, have you heard any like new music that like just makes you kind of go like, is this the future of music or?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if it's just the pandemic. I mean, to me, music is constantly changing, and there was a song, and now that I'm an artist, I didn't used to listen to lyrics or whatever, but now that I'm an artist, I really try to, even if I don't like the beat, I have to try to practice to listen to the lyrics, because I just might like something I didn't even realize. But my son was really into this one song, and I used to play it, and then my mom, we ended up watching the YouTube video, and when I seen it, I was like, what the hell? Oh, hell no. I am not allowing my son to watch this shit no more. I don't even remember the name of the song.
I was just about
but
to ask
it's
you, what was
on-
it? What was it?
It's a common song. Who's this guy? I don't even know.
Is it Polo G? Polo G the GOAT?
No.
No, it's not Polo G.
It was some freaky, nasty, demonic video.
Little Nas X.
I want to say him.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
Probably.
And,
what's that song?
Montero?
Yeah.
I think that yes, that's the one. And after I started listening to lyrics and then I saw the video, I was like, wow, okay, yeah, I'm getting on the iPad or the tablets, blocking some shit. Like, I really need to be careful as to what I'm exposing my son to or my kids.
Sure.
It's not for everybody, and for me, that's just not for me. That's not what I want my children to see. And to me, it's disappointing where music kind of is going right now.
Right.
It saddens me.
Seeing his video and all the effects and different stuff he's using to push this song, it's that shock factor,
Yeah.
right? Which we see all the time, especially when you're growing up with music and listening to that, and just people that are popular or whatever. A lot of time they make waves. It has nothing to do with their music.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with the way it's been presented, the
Yeah.
way it comes across, the way it makes people feel.
Right.
And if you're pissing people off, if you're getting them angry, chances are you'll be trending more than just the yes man that,
Yeah.
the person that
Yeah.
disagrees with the
Right.
public opinion.
No, there's no such thing as bad publicity or whatever. I was watching Straight Out Compton too to wash off House of Gucci right afterwards.
Man, straight up.
I'm pretty sure he
Get
said-
hood.
Yeah.
He went to dinner at the White House, right? And,
Right.
But they talked about him. But as far as that, so like, do you listen to? I know you mentioned it regarding like if I'm feeling this beat, but do you listen to like newer music all the time, or are you listening to more? What do you?
I am so all over the place. It's just like my moods. Like, I'm bipolar as hell. So 1 minute I want to listen to some thug gangster shit, then I'm into R&B, then I'm into reggae. Like, I'm all over the place. So I do listen to some newer music. Like right now I'm really into, I'm a late bloomer. I'm like really into Pop Smoke and Black.
Right.
I don't listen to too many new artists, but I find myself in the old 90s. I love the 90s, man. It's my favorite. So but I'll check it out. I like
Right.
to hear what's out there. When I was with Al Entertainment, we did have 2 interviews actually with Atlantic Records, and it was interesting to see like what direction they wanted us to go in, or what type of music that they were kind of like wanting, and to hear what's out there, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of confusing what people want to hear.
So would you say that was the thing with Atlantic Records? Was that a good experience or was that a bad experience? I mean, good probably learning wise, right? But
yeah, definitely. It was a really good learning experience. I tend to like take shit too personal, so I got a little depressed when they said, you know, oh, we need a little bit more, but it worked out. You know, I got the experience to meet with them, not once but twice. You know, networking, we met quite a few people out there, got to hear different sounds, and like I said, I'm all about collabing and trying different things, because there's so much talent out there. You can go in any direction, and somebody who's opposite, you never know what kind of music you can make,
right.
you know?
Right.
And that's one of the things that kind of makes me sad about here is like, and I was going to bring this up, like when I went to Cheeto Bar, like there's so many good artists out here, but I feel that people aren't humble. You know, people are cocky and they don't want to give people props where it's deserved. And there's so much music that could be like made here in town locally, like, or anywhere. But there's a lot of like, I don't know, people are just not wanting to like branch out or drop their pride or whatever. I'm just a really humble person, and I'm not seeing that out here. That could be me, but I just...
No, you make a definite point, because it could fall on either side. It just depends like who you know and the things you got to do. And yeah, sometimes it's ass kissing, sometimes it's networking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't want to get that. We kind of fall in and out of this category by having this show. We have a voice and a channel to lend to, you know, blow up the 805, try to get that going. And we've had a lot of people on the show. Does that make us a powerhouse in Santa Maria? Are we like that? No, I don't think so. We're just doing this. This is like a labor of love, but at the same time, we want to see that grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to see that happen. And we come across all different types of attitudes. So some people are like, you know, you're not doing enough to help the culture. And yet we get other people that come on and they're just so grateful. And it's like, I'm like,
yeah, we and on some of them we connected with more people. You know how we're talking about not knowing about the party until you like the day after and you see the flyer. There's sometimes, I mean, I don't think we would have found out about some of the folks. A, if not because of the show, but B, I think, you know, just like you were out there at Cheeto, we were out there that night too, and you gotta make an effort to do that. And when you do that, right, you do run into people. Sometimes that's how I know if they're, you know, I gotta meet this person face to face, or you know, or whatnot. You know, that's how we ended up with some of the folks on the show. Is actually most of our connections are, you know, actually knowing the people or meeting them or you know, seeing them, and you never know. But at the same time, I think in regards to that, I think, you know, whether it's cockiness or arrogance or going back to that Kanye West thing, everyone's like, man, Kanye's super arrogant, and he's kind of like, nah, but I've been like that since forever. But at the same time, I think in this area, there is especially now, there's probably like a really much bigger influx of rappers, even from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Even if you're, that's one thing that came out of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So you got a lot of folks that are creative folks that said, you know what, this is my chance to make the world may end, so let me make make my move.
Let me
right.
put my stamp on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And if you know, who better to I don't know what the word, promote yourself, toot your own horn. Like, you got to stand up, you got to take it. And it's hard for people that aren't really doing that. I'm not really one to do that. I don't walk into the building and just all eyes on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He walks in, Kiko, okay, do
right?
some.
Like, oh my God, shut up.
You're
I had to tell
legend, you're
DJs, hey,
legend.
don't say my name when I walk in. Like, stop. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Now I know.
But when you walk in, we'll be like Nessie, G,
Right.
G.
So
At least I'll know I'm not forgotten.
it's just difficult. It's just only
It's
kids
all right.
on
We
the
got
show.
special. We got special guests. It's all right.
right.
Hey, shout out to Lasso Locals. They're in the chat. They said shout out
That's
to Lasso
right.
Locals. Lyrical Hype Loc.
Lyrical, Hype Loc. We did that song with Rascal Loco as
Rascal
well.
Loco, right on. All
Yeah,
right.
that's that one on some hoe shit.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yeah. That was actually my very first verse I wrote sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I struggled with that, but I was happy with it.
That's awesome. So, moving forward now, being sober and being away from Al, what direction do you plan to go towards, or what is it? What is the future for Nessie G?
Future for Nessie G is I have a few projects I'm working on right now. Sick Notes, as I mentioned, we're gonna do a track together, which is different than what I'm used to as well. I have some solo songs I'm gonna be working on that are, I want to try to change it up. I have a couple like in the club songs.
Okay.
I want to try
Okay.
something like that. I haven't done that yet. So I actually bought some beats off of DJ Flip. So
What about poetry?
I've been thinking about that. I don't know. I haven't done poetry in a long time. I actually just came across some stuff that I wrote like in elementary. I've been writing since I was young. So it's crossed my mind. But right now I feel like I've been out of the loop for so long. I really want some like new singles to drop before I focus like on on poetry.
What's the time? What's the time? What are we talking? Are we talking like me and Kiko are gonna be like a year and a half from now, and then she's like, Nessie G dropping this track?
No, much love to Lyrical, man, because he got me on this track, and it kind of motivated me because I felt really discouraged. I considered not doing music anymore, and I made a promise to my best friend who passed away and my mom that I wouldn't give up. No matter what, just don't let people discourage me. Life is in session. I had writer's block. I had too many emotions. My mom was like, you should be writing all kinds right now with everything going on. But I need to get through some things to be able to feel it and really put it down. When your head's all over the place, it's not gonna come out right. So I'm just taking my time. Music's not going anywhere, but I'm not gonna wait another year.
Okay,
that's not gonna happen. It's coming soon. It's coming.
Getting back to that Kanye documentary, what he did before his label would even take him serious, having to go like he went on Def Comedy
Jam, that's
Poetry,
right.
the
Def Poetry Jam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And he did that. He's already signed. He's already producer for Rockefeller. He's already on there, but no one's taking him serious as a rapper.
He even had to do the
so-
audition tape.
Right.
Oh.
And so he did, and if you know Kanye, if you know his music, then you're hearing the song. But he's like the so self-conscious rap, but he's doing it in poetry, and he killed it because he was like doing his whole little thing. But I think just pushing yourself to get your words out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However it feels comfortable for you is that just I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it. I wouldn't hold back.
Go to
And
one of
even
the
if it
beat
doesn't make
socials
sense,
coming up. I don't know when it is. Obviously.
That's the problem. I don't know none of these events,
Okay.
and I'm so busy with the kids and doing what I'm doing. Like, I don't have time to sit there and browse on social media. And
Don't worry, we're
I'm
doing
like,
the browsing
yeah.
for you right now. Listen, Beat Social, I know you're listening at some
Come
point.
on, DM me any
Whether
events.
right
I
now-
need to know this.
yeah, whether
Keep me
right
in the
now-
loop, please.
I'll
Yeah.
shoot you the link for the next time. We'll look it up. We'll get you.
We'll
Yeah.
look them up. Well, yeah, they've been on our show. They're good people. So.
Now I gotta work on childcare.
Yeah.
No, there's actually one girl I want to give a shout out to. I think you know who she is. I want to say Madeline. Is it Madeline?
Yeah, Madeline.
Madeline.
Mhm.
She's been a huge supporter of me, and she even told me like if it ever came down to music, like she would babysit for me so that I could pursue and move forward. So I got a lot of love for that girl. She's always supported and been that person.
Right on.
So at least I know I have childcare as long as she ain't busy to be able to do events and stuff. As long as she doesn't have to attend, you know what I mean? So
Oh, she did some crazy stuff too. So
Yeah,
big
man.
ups to her.
She's very talented.
We had her a year ago, maybe.
Yeah, probably a year ago.
I remember that.
And just since then, she dropped a thing in Scorpio season.
Yeah, available soon on the replay here.
Right.
We're gonna upload some of those shows. We got 100
Definitely.
in the bag.
We have a
Us
lot.
too. We got some
We don't
tracks
have
to
enough.
release.
Right?
A year and a half later.
Zap on the cut. KB box.
Oh, snap.
No, we don't have no music.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty impressive if we did have music.
Right.
Well, now I know who to send my new tracks to. I want to give a shout out though to DJ Tragic, because that is one dude who has been a full supporter. Like no matter what, I know he'll play my tracks and get me on an interview, and
Good
he's
deal.
always supported.
D Tragic.
Tragic.
That's a legendary guy down
Legendary.
south, man.
Yeah.
Oxnard, he's got Oxnard on lock, but he always he shows love because he, you know,
he does.
him and I, we go back from Santa Barbara days, so it's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
you know, gotta give him mad props.
You and him were always at the shows I remember being at. So
Yeah, when I see him, it's all love. Like, it's all.
Yeah.
Kiko has that dual citizenship, just like you do. You guys go over to Santa Barbara. Everybody's like, "Oh, what's up? Who's this guy?"
Right? Well, you know, I'm hard to miss. I'm a big dude. All right. So I think you ready? You want to spit?
Yeah,
sure.
we'll
Yeah.
give you a
Let
second to
you-
get in
let
the
you calm down a
zone,
little.
in the zone, and then we'll have you
I
spit.
have no shots in me, so
Yeah, no worries. Let's flip the
I mean,
tape over, get the tracks ready, and
We can. I don't want to. I'm not trying to break your sobriety.
but
I got my little man right here.
Don't look
my
over
motivation.
there. Don't look over this
don't look
shoulder.
don't look towards Kiko's way. All I got is iced tea. So
Right? Don't do it. All right.
That's the first thing I saw.
all right,
My mouth's watering.
That's bad. I'm a bad influence.
are you getting ready?
Which one you want to hear? R.I.P. or Did It Again?
Either one, whatever
You
you
ready?
want to start with.
Yeah, we're gonna do this right here.
These are
This is an
older-
exclusive. Exclusive.
These are older tracks. I chose these two because they're my favorite ones. R.I.P. I mean, a lot of people can relate to this with losing a lot of people lately, you know?
So, here it is. Exclusively right here on the Mixtape Podcast.
I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. Clouds, man, I can't stop blowing. I'm high as fuck, and I don't know where I'm going, but I'ma keep blowing. Like these fucking speakers, I'ma keep grinding. Serving up these tweakers, make these hoes weepers. Rising on the meter, bad bitches, yeah, you know that I'm the leader. My boy assassin wanna trip, he come attacking. Bitches act up, you know I do the slapping. Bad bitches, together we be macking. Hearts, yeah, you know we do the jacking. My best friend, man, I can't believe you're gone. Trying to make you proud as I'm spitting you this song. Trying to numb the pain, so I'm hitting on this bomb. Getting so high that my mind stays gone. But I'ma keep bringing bars, just to stay true to you. You said don't ever stop, no matter what it is you do. My time to shine, yeah, you know it's been overdue. I gotta stay strong, man, your words keep me pulling through. We stood tall when haters got to testing. Kept our heads high, we never got to stressing. My flame's so high, ignited by aggression. Put some beats on, now it's time for a session. My angel in the sky, hope you're looking down from heaven. I'm killing this track, 187. Allie and T, man, you always stayed reppin'. Middle fingers up, so haters get to steppin'. Clumsy, you my boy, and I'll never stop reppin'. Caging this aggression and fight this depression. What's up next, man? I gotta keep 'em guessing. I miss you, dog. To me, your life was a blessing. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. I'm posted up, reminiscing, sipping beers. Trying to numb this pain, trying to make it disappear. I'm crying out your name, but you never reappear. I feel so alone, man, you always stayed near. You always stayed close and wiped away my tears. Helped me stay strong and overcome my fears. Helped me see straight when I looked into the mirror like Visine. Now I see clear. I need to mask up, cause the low get some gear. All day, don't split the fuck what you hear. Nessie G, I'm true for life, you need a friend, I'm always here. Call my name, you need an ear, have no fear, I'll be right here. We were defeated, full of anger, left here grudging. To lose you was unbearable, catastrophic clutching. Lyrically talented, barely started budding. Young and gifted while these other cats bluffing. Paid no mind to the jealousy and fussing. SV's finest say the topic of discussion. I take my time and do it right, no need for rushing. Nessie G, Ali and T, fuck a flood, I'm coming gushing. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. I keep smoking, but my tears won't stop flowing. This ain't a dream, real shit I be knowing. On to your memory I'm holding. Trying to stay strong, trying to keep on going. This is for all my fallen soldiers.
I performed that one for DJ Crown at Louis B's when they had his thing, so.
That was dope.
Ooh. I think a lot of people can relate to losing somebody, so that's always one of my favorites.
That was like, wow.
That was dope. It sounds super good in here.
It does.
I was feeling the vibe.
It does. Let's not even talk about it. Let's just get to the next song.
Right, next
go.
track.
All right, let's do this right here.
This one's a little bit more crazy, so.
Okay, get ready for the crazy.
Don't you know I'm local?
5150.
Lord, what have I done? I think I did it again. Forgive me for my sins. I think I did it again. I didn't mean to do it. No memory of what I've done besides the many voices telling me to do it. Bloody hands and open wounds. Woke up in the dark in an unknown room. Racing fast, you'll hear my heart. I'm coming off my high. Detox is about to start. The real and the fake is hard to tell apart. I'm pumped with adrenaline. Look at this mess I'm in. I can't help but sin in the state of mind I'm in. Voices getting louder, pumping me with power. Or is it the effect of me snorting powder? Getting colder by the hour, leaving me empowered. I will rise, man. The game I will devour. Nessie G, the bossy queen of the night. I stayed ready, never back down from a fight. Breaking hearts on sight. Pussy staying tight like the verses that I write. While your bars becoming slight. What have I done? I think I did it again. Forgive me for my sins. I think I did it again. What have I done? I think I did it again. Forgive me for my sins. I think I did it again. They saying that I'm crazy, 5150 to be exact. The sick know what I'm saying, they relate and got my back. If you ain't got the sickness and you'll flip through all the tracks. You ain't hurting feelings, I got the fuck, it's off this wax. For me, every day is a battle within. While my angels all around me, fighting for my sins. Climbing to the top, I'm praying that I win. But the demons inside, they're taking over again. I'm screaming loud. I'm hoping that you save me. I'm mad at the devil for the way that he made me. I wish you would take me. Please don't forsake me. I'll let you remake me. I'll surrender to thee. I'm lost on this road and I don't know where I'm going. Evil spreads throughout my veins. That's how they keep on flowing. These wicked thoughts causing fear la llorona. Nessie G, un sick and twisted persona. What have I done? I think I did it again. Forgive me for my sins. I think I did it again. What have I done? I think I did it again. Forgive me for my sins. I think I did it again.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right there is where you need DJ Zap to just scratch in. Oops, I did it again. Nessie G did it again right here on the Mixtape podcast, man.
Did it again.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
We only drop exclusives on this show. That's why. Exclusive.
that's that 5150 coming out of me right there.
Right on.
Whose idea was the album cover for that?
Well, I already
I was gonna ask. Right on. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot his name, but I had an idea in my head, and I went with 5150. I talk about my mental health, and in those times it was a dark time for me,
And it comes across. That's not the
hear
only.
a lot,
Yeah.
So there was this artist, and damn, I wish I knew his name right now, but I found him on, I believe it was Instagram, and I kind of gave him an idea of what I wanted. I shot him a picture, and he came up with the album cover. And first try, I was like, I love it, So it's dark, but I got a lot of likes
It's
on
a little
that.
on the morbid side.
Yeah.
I was kinda like, wow. It was funny because I'm listening to your music, and then you have to click that you're not driving on Spotify in order to see the cover out, right? So I'm like this. And I saw the album cover, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's scary. Now, see, the Nessie G, I know she's really sweet. She's
Right.
really nice, you know what I mean?
Which Nessie G are we getting
Really
tonight?
humble,
That's what
but
Which one
this
do you want to
one,
know tonight? No?
this one, she. Oh, you moved again.
Oh
we're
man,
back on.
don't move, Zap. Don't.
What is going on with that?
I don't know, man. We almost lost her right there.
But the album cover, like, it haunts my dreams.
Right?
I know the artist who actually created that for me on Halloween. He ended up doing like his scariest album covers, throwbacks or something, and mine was one of them. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Right on.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Very
Yeah.
afraid. Shout out to Katie's in the chat. Katie Miranda, she says.
Oh, that's what's up. That's my family right there.
So what's up from the Reds?
That's right.
Shout out to our people at the Reds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I grew up on the res. So.
Right
Yeah.
on. Right on. See?
Everywhere.
I'm
805.
telling you,
805.
I'm
Like when I
805.
said, where you from? You said 805.
805.
The
I
answer
wasn't
applies.
lying. I was not lying.
It's like when people ask me what school I went to. Like, you don't want to ask that question.
All of them. All the above.
All of the
Right.
above.
All right. Well, that was awesome. If you're not knowing, now you know. And make sure you go and check her out. She's on YouTube. She's on
On
Spotify.
She's on Insta when
She's
you're
on-
loading your stories up. Choose, drop
Right.
down Nessie G, type it
I'm
in.
on all the what are they called? Platforms.
All the
platforms.
social media platforms, and
iTunes,
make
Apple
sure you
Music.
follow right now. And remember, when the Mixtape podcast said she's gonna blow up with her new stuff, it's coming.
Right,
Not
right.
a year from now.
It is
Sooner than
coming.
that.
Yeah, we
It's in
put
the
her on the
works.
spot on
We're
purpose.
making
Lord.
it happen.
Yeah.
Speak it into existence.
That's
Exactly.
Right. Speaking life into it.
Once again, shout out to MMC
805 from Peru to Salinas.
and everywhere between us. Make sure you pick up the cups.
The
Not one,
cups.
but two.
Boom, right there. It comes with 2 cups.
And the sauce.
And the sauce.
Thing. And
Shout out to Adept.
depth events.
John and
Right?
the crew. Did you see all those lights? That's Adept right there.
Yeah.
that's
Shout out to
Adept.
Zach in the back.
Zach in the back. Shout out to Zach in the back.
Makes us look good.
Yeah. Shout out if you liking these beats behind us. Shout out to Isaiah Markov in the
Him
building.
and Aunt G.
Him and Aunt G.
It's a clothing company that is showing us mad love, and big
That's
thank
what's
you to
Yeah.
Aunt G, and thank you to everybody that's hit the support and like and follow buttons.
Yeah, do that. We need that. It
We
keeps
want
us
to grow. We want to
motivated.
keep going, and we want to be able to bring Nessie back when she's ready to drop.
Yeah.
Promise that?
Thank you.
When you're
Right.
ready to drop that album,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
let you know.
you.
we want to be one of the first. We don't
Right.
have to be the
the first. I mean, it'd be nice that
I
says
mean,
you know,
Yes.
but
I know you have like a slew of podcasts that you can be part of, but
No, this is an awesome opportunity. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate
all
you.
right, man.
right
Thank you
on,
very
right
much.
on, right on. Yeah.
Follow.
Shout out to Mini Kiko. Mini K Diesel. No, just.
Don't get no smaller than that.
Oh man.
All right.
That was awesome. So all social medias. I know you're shouting them out. Just shout them out one more time without us chatting over.
Wait, what?
What social medias? Where can they find you?
I'm really only on. I have 2 Facebook accounts and Instagram. I don't.
And they're both spam. No,
Hey, yeah. Did you see that? I have some fake profiles out there. Guys,
I did see
so
that in my
beware of
research.
that.
In my research, that's why.
was
So
like,
where
what
can they
the
find you? What's
hell?
your IG?
I was wondering because
So-
you were starting to. You'd messaged me and you were talking about if I had heard about the new HUD program, and I was like, "Is she trying to sell me housing?"
It wasn't me. Yeah, no, I really just use my Instagram. That's the most I use, and it's Nessie G _8051.
Right.
And that's really where anybody
Cool.
can find me. I try not to mess with Facebook too much. It's just drama. But
I was wondering because I was about to send a check to a bank in Nigeria for you, but
Right.
I was like, wait, maybe
Almost.
maybe
I
this
will
isn't
add
her.
my Cash App on my account. You can deposit later.
Maybe
don't
this
trip.
isn't the Nessie G I know.
Right. Exactly. And music, all platforms. You mentioned that,
I
right?
am on all platforms. Yes.
So check her out when you do
Definitely
as soon
on
as you're
YouTube,
done.
and you can see the not the freestyles. What are they called?
Oh, the ciphers
Oh
are
yeah,
on
all
there.
the ciphers are on there. Like I said, I'm gonna be working with Sick Notes on some other projects, and he has a cipher that he asked me if I wanted to be on. So I mean, he works with a lot of great artists. I'm hoping to work with Contra again.
I think we have room for a cipher up here.
We should.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
probably do.
I think so.
We should make that happen.
Let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
down.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. Nessie G on the Mixtape Podcast.
Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you.
And G, thank you so much.
Shout out to Angenius.
It's cold in here. We got to get out.
It's cold in here. It warmed up during the tracks, though. It was like,
No, yeah, that was cool. But then it got cold.
all right,
Sure you
tune in next week. 805, 808, 809. No.
949.
949.
June. We see
June.
you.
Are you sure that's T in there?
Right.
Right?
Shout out
Keep
to
it
Nessie G,
805.
Mixtape Podcast. I'm DJ Zap.
K Deezy. Coach season.
Nessie G.
We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Good night.